So next year I try out for the Dolphins. That's what Dan Marino show.
Hey y'all, Jacob Hardy here with Untold Stories with Jacob Hardy and Mekhi Mews. Today we have our guest star, Chris Brown. Before we start, we want to thank Alumni Cookie Dough for letting us film here. First off, I want to introduce our star O-lineman, Chris Brown.
What's up, y'all boys? How's it going?
What's good?
Finally got you on the podcast.
I've been asking for weeks, dog.
He has been asking. He asks me every time we do Scout Walk.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, Chris been asking me for a long time to get on the show, but you ain't never hit me up about it. Like, once I be leaving the facility, my mind be everywhere, so.
But like, I don't hit you up at all. It's usually at the facility I talk to you.
That's real. So it's on me?
It is on you, though. Because I've been your day one fan.
He asked me from day one.
So
I think because Mews bossed up.
What?
You gotta think, Mews bossed up.
Come on now, don't start
Mews got
that.
touchdowns.
Oh, after G-Day?
After G-Day?
Whoa, don't start
G-Day,
that, don't start that.
Muse started calling me just 45. You didn't call me Jacob no more.
What?
After G-Day, there's no need.
So that's what I mean. I said, what's up, man? He said, walk on. What are you talking about?
What? Yeah, like
I'm
that.
playing, but Muse is cool. But you know, Breezy, I've been saying we're going to get you on here. We took a little break for the bye week. We had to do a quick episode last week, but now we got you on here. So, you know, I think a crazy story everybody wants to hear, it's for people that don't know you, is the Natty. You had a freak accident.
Yeah.
Crazy,
I'll
crazy
talk
car
about it.
accident. Go ahead. Tell
Yeah,
your story.
so the week after the SC Championship, I get hit by a drunk driver head on South Village, just going home. I was going home to take a final, and I got smoked. Like, the guy was in my lane, hit me head on, no headlights, and I hit the windshield, and I destroyed my truck. Did I ever tell you what happened with the cop and me during that thing?
You did not.
So I was in the ambulance I thought I lost my eye. So I'm holding my eye together like this because I couldn't see. I thought I lost my eye. The cop asked for my information. Well, Lad and Braxton and Lad's girlfriend showed up. They were the first people there that I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." They walk away. The cop stops mid-statement. He goes like, "Is that Lad McConkey?"
That's like,
Dude, I got so angry. I was like, "Whoa!"
you're like, bro.
You know,
I was like holding my eye. I was like, "This is crazy."
That's crazy.
That's not the worst part. So we get to the hospital. I'm doing like the CAT scan on my face.
Right.
The guy pushed me to like the CAT scan. Had some nurse next to me. He was like, "Dude, Lad McConkey's here. You know that?" Like, he was like fanboying about Lad. I'm like,
as you're bleeding out.
yeah, I'm like,
As
dude,
you're
this is
bleeding out.
crazy. And they're like talking about it, and the nurse is like, "I don't know who Lad is." The guy's like, "You
Thank
don't
you.
know Lad McConkey?"
Like, stops your treatment.
Wait, stop the CAT scan. You don't know who Lad McConkey is?
Like, he freaked out. And he
Had
was
100
like,
yards.
like 10 minutes in the conversation, he's like, "Oh, you're his buddy, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I know him. Like, we're roommates." And then so
What was it like going from that? Because then what people might not know is you went through all that. I know you were coming to practice. You know, we're all praying over you.
Yeah.
But then you still played in the Natty.
So that was crazy.
3 weeks later after an accident like that?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Dude, I was not ready whatsoever. So I never played in the game at Georgia up until that time. I got the victory play at Georgia Tech, which was cool. But up until then, I was like, I never played in the game. I never really made the travel squad.
Right.
So that's the first time I traveled, like went to the meetings and stuff, and that was fun. But like Ohio State happens, awesome experience. I was in the pads for that, crazy. And then the next week we're in LA, and we're winning by a lot. And everyone at halftime was like, "Well, I might play," and I'm sitting there thinking, "Yeah, there's no shot in playing."
No way.
Like, I'm not even gonna think about it. And then it gets about the fourth quarter, and then Tate comes up and he's like, "Are you going in?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna play. Like, I don't think I'm gonna play." Tate's like, "Hang on 1 second." Grabs my coach, says, "Let's put C Breezy in."
Bro, I love Tate.
Yeah, Tate
looked
really
out for
like
you,
Tate's
bro.
my
He
boy,
looked out
bro.
for
I
you.
love Tate.
Tate's really helped me out a lot, and he
Yeah, Tate's a
got
good
me in
dude.
there, and I'm getting excited. I'm like ready to go. Like,
Right.
I'm like warming up. I'm nervous. I'm like, all right, let's go. And we start to go do the huddle before we got there, and then Coach Smart grabs me. I was like, "Oh, I'm not going in." Like, I thought I wasn't going in anymore, and he tells me like, "Hey man, you've earned this. Like, this is huge. Like, go ball out, man. Go have fun." And I, like, maybe up to here. I was like super excited.
He turned you up. Because, I mean, for people that don't know you, I'll say this, people that know me before this, barely do now. People that don't know you, like, scout team legend, right? Like Chris Breezy, from when last year was my first year, I loved running behind Breezy. I feel like all my big runs, all my big plays came behind when I was behind him. It's like, works his ass off every day, going to work every day, and still come back to you with a smile no matter what.
And that's the job.
That's a job. That's facts.
Dude, so I got told before I go in, I was like, hey, Chris, you're getting one play. And it's a pull play. Like, I'm getting this one play, and that's it, you're getting out. So I go in there. It wasn't the play I wanted. It was just a basic zone play. I run it. I did a pretty good job. Well, I'm running off the field. So I'm like, oh, they told me one play. I'm good to go. Like, I'm getting off. And you can see me on the TV run back to the field, and the guy's like, oh, you're still in. You're still in. And I was like, really?
Oh, bad. He's on my thank you.
I was like, thank you. So I think I got 7 or 8 plays. And then by the 8th play, I'm about to throw up everywhere because I'm so tired.
That's crazy.
I think the Natty was I only played 2 games that season. If you don't play all season, you're like, well, I'm not gonna get in during the Natty. So it's just so unexpected to get in that game. I know, for me, it was surreal. So I know for you too, it was surreal moment. In SoFi, the stadium was crazy. Even though it was raining indoors, that kind of
that threw me off about the stadium.
It was it was a cool stadium.
It was indoors, but it was open.
So it was raining inside, but it wasn't really raining. It was just misty.
It was weird.
So
weird stadium, but it's cool. SoFi.
Yeah, playing the
It was
Natty.
SoFi, you know.
Yeah. Hell no. But we play Mizzou this week. What are your thoughts, Mews?
on Mizzou,
Yeah.
they're a really good team. They've been doing record-wise, they improved much since last year.
Yeah.
I've been seeing them. They got a lot of explosive players. Luther is explosive.
sure.
They got a lot of good receivers. I watch their offense more than their defense. I know they got some impact players on defense too.
Yeah, I know the linebackers supposed to be really good.
And they played us really good last year.
They did.
That was a hard game.
That was a hard game. That was a game that we almost lost. So I know those guys are gonna have a lot of confidence playing us. We're gonna be at home. We just came off a win in Jacksonville. Speaking of that, how was the energy in Jacksonville? How do you feel the energy was in Jacksonville?
Shoot, I mean, watching it on TV, I thought
It was a good game on TV.
On TV, man, I was chilling. The energy looked great, but I get what you're trying to say. I mean, I was happy. The first drive, they went out, they scored. Not to give too much insight, but I watched it with Branson and Savon, so we're watching it. We're jumping around, all that stuff. First drive, we're like, damn, okay, we're gonna be all right. Then and Carson and them boys came out firing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
And then it just stacked on from there. We talked about it last week. In a rivalry game like that, it's all momentum.
Yeah, it's
So,
momentum.
even watching as a fan from home, when Florida scored, I'm like, damn, all right, sit back down, quiet. Then we score, all right, bet, yelling. I remember Jaywalk forced the fumble, we screaming. Then when Ty forced that fumble, man,
it was lit.
Dude, that's his first game back. That's what's
I'm about to
crazy.
say, first game back. I was hyped for him.
We got to get him on a show, man.
We do gotta
First
get
game.
Ty on
We
the show.
gonna get Ty on the
We
show.
gotta
We're gonna
get
get
Ty.
Ty on the show for y'all. I know y'all want to see you. I had to see a couple comments with get Ty Ingram Dawkins on the show. So we're gonna get him on the show. But yeah, being there, it was like you said, it was like a momentum battle. It's like the fans were 50-50. I think we had a little bit more.
Right.
But probably because I only look for our fans. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look
dogs
for
travel.
Dogs
yeah,
travel.
dogs do
Dogs
travel.
travel.
Our fan base travels. So it was momentum would shift so much. Which I'm surprised though, because usually when it's away games, on punt return they're loud, and at home when it's punt return, our fans are quiet. But it was quiet there too, so I was a little bit surprised about that. But the energy was amazing. I never got to go to one of those games. That's my first.
Right.
That's my first game traveling, because last year I didn't travel to away games, only to home games. So it was exactly everything I expected it to be.
So I gotta ask, with these next 3 games, I don't want to look ahead of Mizzou. They're a great team, probably one of the most balanced teams we'll play all season.
Yep.
They're ranked high in offense and defense.
Yeah, they're a great team.
But including them in this next stretch of 3 games we got, Mizzou, Ole Miss next week, and then Tennessee after that. That's 3 ranked SEC opponents back to back to back. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
I'm excited, man.
You excited?
It's my last 2 home games coming up. I'm excited to play
Yeah.
2 good teams. My last home games.
Your last 2?
Yeah, I'm a senior. I'm
I
old.
feel so bad. I just met Breezy for real.
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
not gonna lie. I was talking to him, and then Cade Brock. He was talking about how he needs tickets for the
Yeah.
Senior day.
for senior night. And I was like, damn, this really is my boy's last game.
Yeah. I know some guys in the class are coming back, but I'm done. I'm probably gonna.
You're not coming back?
I ain't decided yet, but
Come back, bro.
Y'all gonna
One
make
more.
me cry on the show, bro.
right.
Damn.
I'm excited to play Ole Miss. Like our last like home game, Ole Miss. It's like
Right.
I've never played them before. It's gonna be fun to see
Yeah,
that.
me either.
It's honestly just cool. And Tennessee, it'd be a hard game, but like
Yeah, we go there this year too.
Go
I
there,
I
yeah,
heard their
going to
stadium
Neyland.
is. I heard their stadium is crazy.
Yeah, neither gonna be jumping.
I've never been there.
I've
You
never
ever
been.
went to a game there? You ever went to a visit? Yeah, I've never been
went
there.
to a visit. I was supposed to, did not.
You didn't go?
No, I did not go. COVID. But we got to talk, first game without Brock. People,
Yeah, we gotta answer that.
People were wait. People, I know, but I mean, now it happened.
Yeah.
I mean 6 catches, lad, 100.
That's what
35.
I'm more saying. We bring it up to tell people, hey,
We got
we
got
still
ballers.
Georgia. Yeah, we still got
ballers.
dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
Brock
It's
Lawson had a big role in this game. He stepped up.
Lawson.
Delp did.
Delp had a
Dealt
game.
one hand.
Delptober, man.
Delptober.
Delptober?
That's what we're starting.
I'm starting it.
Delptober.
Delptober. Hey,
heard
y'all
from
comment
Chris Breezy
Delptober.
first.
Delptober in the comments, man. Comment that. But yeah, no, I feel like everyone stepped up.
Facts.
Like Coach said, like not one person needs to step up so much that they need to carry the team
Facts.
or anything. And not to say that Brock was carrying the team, but Brock is like a generational player,
Yeah.
so he gets a lot of touches and does a lot. A lot of productivity comes from him. But a lot of people just increased their level of play this game, and I feel like it showed. Like D. Bell had a crazy touchdown catch.
You know
Lad-
what's crazy about that?
crazy.
We handed off a bit of touchdown too.
Probably, yeah. O line
Sealed the
block
hell out of
crazy.
the on that play.
We had a whole bunch of good blocking that game. Physical. It was a physical game. Who else scored?
I know Dejon
Scored like twice, right?
Kendall got one.
Kendall got one. That's 3. D. Bell. Lad.
Lad scored. Is that it?
I think that's
I don't
it.
want to miss nobody.
That was like 5.
I think that's it.
But a couple
But yeah,
more.
I mean, offense was firing, defense was forcing turn. They always talking about strip at the ball.
Yep.
2 this week, plus Joynell, the freshman, block punt.
Oh yeah,
That
Jonell
was
had that
crazy.
block.
That was crazy. You know what was crazy? Nobody's going to believe me.
What?
And Von's going to be like, damn. But right before the play, we're watching. Like, the best part about watching the game when, like, you've gone to practice is, like,
Yeah.
you can kind of see what's coming.
Yeah.
So, like, I saw the rush, and all week they're like, hey, we're going to block a punt this week. We're going to block a punt this week. I was like, they're about to rush right now. Well, I'm like, bro, they're not rushing. They're about to hold up. As soon as they shoot, Joynell, block. I just stand up, start looking at him. I was like, I told you.
Bro, like I'm back there, I'm like, yeah, we're about to block this. I'm like, cause like if it gets a tip, if it's a tip, like you gotta Peter,
Right,
make sure
right,
everyone
right.
gets away from it. But I'm like, nah, we're finna block this. I thought we were gonna scoop it and score.
I thought you were going to
Dude,
scoop
I
it.
thought we scored.
Yeah, I thought we did too at first, but then I look back on the field and they're like, nah, go out for kickoff, and then they punted the kickoff because the
Yeah,
rule,
2-point rule.
So then that was weird too. Like that was weird. I did not like catching a punt like as a kickoff. Like no,
Yeah, that's awful.
I don't like
That would
that.
throw me off.
Nah, Lad got it, but nah, I wasn't messing with that one.
So this is a little bit of a sidebar. Chris Breezy. You got the name Chris Brown.
Yeah.
What does that entail with the singer Chris Brown?
He wish he was me, honestly.
Chris Brown wishes he was you.
Dude, he does.
The Chris Brown.
I can dance better than him. I can sing better than him.
Whoa.
Can we hear that?
It's not karaoke night
Oh, okay, respect. We might have
What night's
karaoke,
karaoke night?
every night.
So it's karaoke night right now.
You don't come to my house. That's the issue.
Oh, so
Okay, so we're
all
gonna film at
but
your
I
house
don't
and
get
have
an
karaoke
invite.
night.
I don't get an invite. Who's your roommates? Lad doesn't invite
Kay.
me. You don't invite me.
Brax.
Kay doesn't invite me. And Brax don't.
I've
invite
told
me.
all y'all to open invite. You just gotta show up. You know
All
where
right.
I stay at.
All
So
right.
if I pull up to your house with the crew on karaoke night and you're not singing,
That's fine.
So who's the best singer? Who's the best singer on karaoke night?
Me.
who's second best?
It's usually just me.
Just
Just you by yourself?
it sounds like you're just singing in your shower.
It probably, yeah, it is usually.
So I remember last year when we came in, I remember it was like Halloween time. You told me you dressed up as Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's like 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row you dressed up
It's
as
just
Chris
an easy costume.
So you gonna do it again?
I'm a
You gotta
pirate.
switch it up.
I'm a pirate this year.
Brown. You're a
Pirate.
Because
pirate.
like I got an eye patch in the, so I got on the accident I got a scar of my right eye.
Right.
So I got an eye patch over my good eye. It was, it's
Yeah, it gotta look tough.
a little tough, Well, you should see the other eye.
That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna go sidebar. I was watching Javon and Meeks yesterday. They talk about the worst butt whooping you got as a kid. Me, I would like to say my parents weren't nothing crazy, but I definitely got my fair share of butt whoopings. What's the worst butt whooping and why? Breeze?
I wasn't a bad kid growing up.
That's
Never
what every
really
bad
was.
kid says.
Like my twin was way worse.
Right.
But like, I always would say something slick to my mom and I'd get hit. But she had a little Kool-Aid spoon, so it was like red and had a little smiley face on it.
Right.
So you get hit with it. About an hour later, let me see that mark. There'd just be a little smiley face on it.
It'd be a smiley
Wow.
face welt on your leg.
Yeah, it'd be a little smiley face, and she would that was the funniest thing ever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. What about you?
Bro, I honestly don't remember getting beat as a kid.
That explains so much
Like
about
I
you.
got beat.
I got beat. Like I got beat, but like I wouldn't say I got the worst one. Like I mean I feel like everyone just gets beaten. Like they ain't no
It wasn't bad.
no
Mine was
worst
never
one.
bad.
There wasn't like a bad one?
There was never no like crazy ones. Like cause I didn't do anything bad though.
I remember.
I know you got beatings. I could just tell.
You're bad, bro.
I know you just I know you were class clown in class. I know you were just acting up.
I'm not gonna lie, I was bad. Not terrible. I was nothing crazy, but I definitely had my fair share. Enough to discipline a kid. I don't want my parents to sound like they crazy.
Yeah.
But I do remember I played like 2 or 3 years of organized basketball in my life, and never one of them were back to back. It was like one time in elementary school, one time in middle school, and then like 2 years later, another time in middle school. Elementary school, I think. I remember we're playing this team, all this stuff, and it's elementary school basketball game, so nobody's really coming out.
Yeah.
But like my friends came to this one, like girls, guys, all that. So, I'm trying to show out, right? I remember my boy, I think his name was Quentin. Yeah, Quentin. He's in the stands. He's hyping it up. Everybody's going crazy. This one kid, I blocked his shot. Everybody goes crazy, right? But they're winning. So they're up by like 2 or 3, right? And they say like we're trying to foul them, go to the free throw line, save time. So I foul the kid. The kid gets mad and like shimmies me off, right? Like shakes me off after I foul him. I'm like, yo, bro, watch out. He comes at me and like not pushes me, but puts his hand on my chest and like gets me off of him. I flip. Because now, your boys are in the stands like, all right.
Bruh, that's a bad IQ play, bro. Y'all would have got a technical
It's
foul.
way worse.
Y'all would have been
I
at the
didn't
free
even
throw
finish
line.
yet. So,
How old are you?
probably like 10, 12.
Oh my god.
So my boys are in the stands though, so I'm like, I can't just let this dude push me.
Can't let that slide.
I can't let that slide in the stand because I'm gonna go to school.
You don't
and
go
be
for
like,
that?
Yeah, I can't go for that. So I go from 0 to 100. I run at the kid, bull him over, straight to the ground. Tag, kicked out the game. My dad and my mom's in the stand just shaking their head. I go back home. You get in the car and it's just silent.
Silent.
So I'm in the back seat like a little kid, just like this. Like it wasn't even my fault. It's like, shut up. Just like, shut up. I go home, I'm mad. They're like, you're not playing the next 2 games. We're suspending you. I go up to my room. When you go to your room as a kid and your parents make you mad, you're like, I'm running away. I'm doing all this. Bro, I got mad. I took my little fist, and I kid you not, my mom's gonna hate that I'm telling this story. I took my little fist and I punched my wall. I didn't even know I was strong enough yet to do that. Hole straight through the wall. I literally stared at that wall for 10 minutes. I was like, oh my. I got so scared just because I knew what was coming. My mom goes, what the heck was that? She come upstairs. She goes, wait till your dad gets home.